Hey there, Alex here from Nintu, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to create an FAQ section using Tailwind, Bricks Builder, and our Nintu component kit. So we're going to start off by going over to our component library and copying the FAQ section of our choice. I'm going to choose this third one here. So go ahead and click copy. And then we'll go and paste it back in. There we go. And we'll just collapse all of the elements for now. Now, inside of our FAQ section, you can see that we first have a section and a container. That is to keep the width fixed. And if you want to learn more about the section and the container settings and how to configure them, go check out the video that we've done on sections and containers. Inside of that, we've then got our FAQ wrapper, and this sets a max width for our FAQ section. You see, having the default width that we use for the rest of our site as the FAQ width is a little bit too large, and it makes the text quite hard to read because it's long lines of text inside of our FAQs. So we've set this one to have a max width of 4XL. Diving into this, we've then got three parts to our FAQ. The intro, which is the heading and the description, FAQ, which is the actual accordion element, and then the button we have down at the bottom. Now, looking at the intro, pretty simple. We have a heading as well as some basic text. We don't have any specific styling on either the heading or the basic text. It inherits all the rest of our styling, and it's pre-configured for light dark mode. Jumping into our FAQ or accordion module, this is the default Bricks Builder accordion module with a couple of little customizations and additions to it. So you can see inside of this, you have each of your items. These are each of your FAQ questions. If you wanted to add an additional one, all you'd need to do is duplicate that item and it adds another line below it. Selecting that icon, we can see that we have our different styling set up for that individual item. And you can see here, we've got some padding on the margins. We've got our border that's down below. And inside of this, we then have our title, which is the question, as well as the little icon that moves, and then the content that lives just below that. So we'll expand this one for now, see it all here. And if we wanted to edit the title or the question, just click on that, go over here and type in your updated FAQ question. Beside that, we have the icon. Now, the icon is changed from the default Bricks Builder one. We use SVG code for all of our icons. We use that with hero icons. It's much easier to style and manage them globally with Tailwind. Plus, your users don't need to load an entire icon library when they're visiting your website. So you can see here we've got our base icon classes, which style that icon, its size, its padding around it, and then the actual icon itself. So let's say we wanted to change that icon. All we'd need to do is head over to hero icons, pick something to replace it with. So let's say I wanted this arrow instead of the chevron. I can jump back over here and paste that in, and you can see I've now got an arrow instead of chevron. I'm going to remove that back to the default for now, and we're going to continue down our different element structure. If I continue down there, I've then got my basic text, and here again it inherits our default text styling, but if I did want to change it, I can do so by applying our classes here. So if I wanted to say make that text bigger, I could go text-2XL. You can see it would make it a lot larger. That's probably much too big. Again, keep in mind, out of the box, everything's pre-configured for light and dark mode. You don't need to change anything, but if you did want to change the way it looked on light or dark mode, you can do so by adding the relevant classes here. Now, if we keep looking down our FAQ section, we'll see something else that's a little bit different from the default Bricks one, and that is the accordion animation code. And it's a simple couple of lines of JavaScript code that have little to no impact on page load times. And all it does is essentially rotate the icon when it's been clicked, as well as change the color. We're going to have a look at that on the front end and what that looks like. So if I jump over to this accordion FAQ section that we created here. You can see when I click on it, the arrow rotates as well as changes to red. If I was to do the same with the next one again, and if we were to click it a second time, it removes the color as well as returns it to its original position. As I was saying before, everything's all ready to go in light and dark mode. So you can see here as I toggle between the two, light and dark, it's all pre-configured. Last but not least, on this particular FAQ section, we have a button. This button's styled with our default button styling, but just has some extra padding on the left and the right. And if we look at the classes again here, you see it's just the BTN button class, as well as the PX-12, so adding the extra padding on the left and the right. If you want to learn how to change and style all your buttons globally, or how to customize that BTN class, you can do so by checking out our buttons video. That is pretty much it for creating, editing, and customizing your FAQ sections. Let me know if you have any questions, either in the comments down below, in our different groups, or you can ping me directly, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you later.